High-performance habits you need now. Brendon Burchard, The Next Frontier. Ethan Cole stared at the skyline from his new co-working loft in downtown Austin. 6 months ago, grounded at home had been a daring experiment. Today, it was a thriving brand with thousands of subscribers, a YouTube channel, and a global community. Yet as he watched sunrise rays peak between gleaming towers, his heart pounded with uneasy anticipation. He had scaled one mountain, now lay another. Investors were circling. Competitors were copying his model. And deep down, Ethan knew success wasn't a finish line. It was an ongoing pursuit of mastery. He remembered the 6-month mark at his original cafe when he first discovered the power of mindset. And he remembered the thousands of dollars lost before that. He knew complacency killed momentum. That morning, he opened a fresh notebook and titled the page, High Performance Habits, My Next Evolution. He'd spent weeks immersing himself in the work of an expert on peak performance, Brendon Burchard. Burchard taught that sustained success doesn't come from a single breakthrough, but from consistent habits that hone clarity, energy, necessity, productivity, influence, and courage. Ethan tapped his pen on the page. He'd already experienced the impact of mindset shifts. Now he would embody these 6 habits and take Grounded from a thriving startup to an industry-defining movement. He whispered to himself, it's time to level up. Habit 1. Seek crystal clear clarity. Days before, Ethan had felt overwhelmed by choices. New product lines, marketing tactics, even expansion into coffee shops overseas. He realized that a lack of clarity burns time like a slow leak in a tire. Brendon's teaching was simple. Clarity fuels confidence, and confidence powers action. Scene. Ethan convened his core team, Maria, head of marketing, Lucas, operations, and Priya, brand partnerships, in a glass-walled conference room. Sunlight slanted through, illuminating charts and prototypes. Before we dive into strategy, Ethan began, we need one crystal-clear goal. What's the single most important result we want in the next 90 days? Silence settled. Then Maria suggested, double our subscription base from 3,000 to 6,000. Lucas proposed, open a pilot pop-up cafe in New York. Priya argued for, launch our wellness collaboration with Priya's yoga studio. Ethan pressed pause. He scribbled on a whiteboard, one goal, one mission. Then he said, we'll pick one, because with one target, every action becomes precise. Lesson. Clarity empowers alignment. With one defined outcome, teams move with unified purpose. Where there's fog, progress stalls. With clarity, every step reverberates toward the goal. Habit 2. Generate sustainable energy. Ethan once believed hustle meant late nights and endless coffee. But Brendon's work exposed the myth. True high performance demands sustainable physical, emotional, and mental energy. Scene. One Friday evening at 8 p.m., Ethan felt exhaustion creep in. He just reviewed ad metrics and stayed late filming an Instagram live. His vision blurred. He remembered Burchard's charge protocol, strategic movement, nutrition, hydration, and breathing techniques to prime energy reservoirs. Within 5 minutes, his mind sharpened, his posture straightened, his mood lifted. He realized exhaustion was a signal, not a badge of honor. Implementation. Ethan built micro breaks into every work block. Movement breaks, 5 minutes. Stretching or jumping jacks. Hydration goals, 1 liter of water each morning. Focused nutrition. Meal prep snacks rich in protein and healthy fats. Breathing ritual, 3 deep breath cycles before every video shoot. Within 2 weeks, he noticed fewer afternoon slumps and clearer creative ideas for new coffee blends. Lesson. Energy is the currency of high performance. Nourish it with habits that restore rather than deplete. True hustle arises from sustainable vigor, not burnout. Habit 3. Raise the sense of necessity. Early in his journey, Ethan relied on passion to keep going. But Brendon emphasizes that passion alone can wane. Sustainable momentum springs from a burning why, an urgent reason that demands action. Scene. On a rainy Wednesday, Ethan sat in his car after seeing disappointing subscription renewals. Doubt crept in. He felt numb. What if I built this for nothing? That night he reopened his journal and wrote, "Why this matters. Empower small batch farmers to earn fair trade living wages. Inspire busy professionals to reclaim morning rituals. Create community around purposeful daily routines." Reading this, his chest tightened. He felt that urgent pull. He wasn't just selling coffee, he was fueling dreams, routines, livelihoods. That necessity lit a fire beneath him. Ethan then publicly shared this why statement on a subscriber livestream. His vulnerability resonated. Renewal rates climbed 15% the next month. Practice. Daily why check-ins. Ethan reviewed his top 3 reasons every morning. Public accountability. He posted weekly progress updates to his mailing list. Outcome visualization. He created a vision board of farmers smiling, customers thriving, community gatherings. Lesson. When necessity becomes non-negotiable, excuses evaporate. Anchoring to a higher purpose drives sustained action beyond fleeting motivation. Habit 4. Increase productive output. With clarity, energy, and necessity in place, Ethan tackled productivity, the art of getting high-leverage work done efficiently. Scene. Maria complained that content production was inconsistent, video scripts lagged, editing backlogged, ad creation stalled. The team was busy, but not necessarily productive. Ethan introduced Brendon's high-output framework, which meant time blocking, dedicated slots for deep work, priority sequencing, identifying the top 3 tasks each day, batching, similar tasks, recording 3 videos back-to-back, then editing all at once. He emailed the team a new calendar with color-coded blocks: green for creative deep work, blue for operations, yellow for team collaboration. The following Monday, the team hit deadlines they'd missed for months. 3 new tutorial videos went live. The subscription box pipeline cleared. Ad creatives were ready 2 weeks ahead. Adaptation. Task audits. Weekly reviews to eliminate low-value tasks. Decision simplification. Standardized templates for outreach emails and social posts. Metrics. Tracking. Daily stand-ups to measure progress on the one goal. Lesson. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. Structured frameworks eliminate busy work and amplify impact. Habit 5. Cultivate authentic influence. Brendon teaches that influence is the ability to move others to act. For Ethan, influence meant more than sales. It was about creating genuine connections that inspired loyalty. Scene. Ethan prepared for an in-person launch event at a local innovation hub. He felt nervous. He'd always been comfortable behind the camera, not on stage. Drawing on Burchard's model of persuasive communication, Ethan structured his talk around 3 elements. Empathy. Start with audience struggles. I've been there when subscribers drop and doubt whispers you've failed. Value. Present actionable tips. Here's how to define your crystal-clear goal in under 5 minutes. Call to action. Invite participants to commit. Text yes if you'll take one massive action today. He practiced in front of Priya and Lucas, refining until his message felt authentic rather than scripted. On event day, Ethan stepped onto the stage. His heart raced. He took a breath, looked at the audience's eager faces, and spoke from the heart. By the end, half the room texted yes. 20 attendees signed up for trial subscriptions. Local media covered the event. More importantly, Ethan felt the power of genuine connection. Ongoing practices, audience surveys, monthly polls to tune content to subscriber needs, live Q&As, spontaneous sessions to address real-time challenges, storytelling drills, weekly journaling to surface authentic anecdotes. Lesson. Influence is earned through empathy, value, and clear invitations. When you serve first, people follow. Habit 6. Embody unwavering courage. Every high performer faces fear. For Burchard, courage is the habit of leaning into discomfort to pursue growth. Ethan's greatest test arrived unexpectedly. Scene. A major investor group approached with an acquisition offer, $5 million for Grounded at Home. It was enough to retire comfortably, but accepting meant sacrificing control of the community and diluting the brand's authentic ethos. Ethan lay awake for nights, weighing security against mission. Doubt whispered, "Take the safe exit. Build a new project later." But then he recalled the habits. Clarity reminded him of his 90-day goal. Influence affirmed his responsibility to his community. He realized the true measure of courage, choosing growth over comfort, mission over margin. Decision: he declined the offer. He negotiated instead a strategic partnership, capital infusion with terms that preserved brand integrity and community ownership. He drafted a heartfelt video explaining his choice to subscribers. His vulnerability sparked a wave of respect. Subscriber growth accelerated and new partners reached out. Cultivation. Risk audits. Regularly list potential bold moves and rate associated fears. Fear-setting exercises. Journal worst-case scenarios and mitigation plans. Courage rituals. Commit to one daily action that scares you. Cold calls, live streams, pitch meetings. Lesson: courage isn't the absence of fear, it's the mastery of fear. High performers lean in, refusing to let fear dictate their trajectory. Habit 7. Integrate and iterate. Brendon's 6 habits provide the framework, but real mastery lies in integration, making them second nature, and iteration, refining them over time. Scene: 6 months after embracing these habits, Ethan scheduled a performance audit retreat. He booked a lakeside Airbnb for 2 days alone. No phone, no meetings. Scheduled quarterly courage challenges, like pitching at a major conference. By evening, Ethan drafted his next quarter's plan, now infused with refined habits and renewed purpose.